What's up, everybody? It's Loyal Pickles, and I'm back with what will turn out to be another year-long LP. But aren't you glad that Rage is over? I know I am. So I'm playing Dragon Age Origins. This is going to be a legit blind LP. I only know that this is a BioWare RPG in the vein of something like Baldur's Gate. I know that there's probably some dragons. I know there's something called the Blight, but I don't understand the Blight, nor do I know what it is. So here we are. We're gonna play 2009's Dragon Age Origins. Oh. Look at these options. Okay, cool. Alright. Dragon Age Origins. 6 distinct opening stories? Also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. Oh. So this is going to be one of those RPGs. Alright, I'm into it. I was actually just thinking about how it would be really great if Fallout had a similar mechanic of not really selecting classes or anything, because I kind of think Fallout doesn't have classes. It's a very Marxist utopia, but having different backgrounds or kind of starting points to where it's not you always start in the vault as this one character. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnodies? That's very strange.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven.
Oh, man.
But instead,
Talking
they
about the
destroyed
hubris of
it.
men and usurping heaven. We're all too important stories.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn.
Okay. Alright. So some dudes did some stuff they shouldn't have, and they got super cursed.
They became a blight upon
Hey,
the lands,
blight.
unstoppable and relentless.
That's the word we were talking about.
The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
This is really, really dark. Dwarven boys. So this is how warriors.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and
Or was that
prevail.
the green? No, he didn't total the Grey Warden. Grey Warden just gave up the ghost.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the
So we're playing
darkspawn to
this on
return.
PlayStation 3.
But those who
And
once
I don't
called
care
us heroes
if
have forgotten.
It isn't like the pinnacle of what it could look like.
We are few
I just
now,
want a good RPG that I
and
can
our
sit and
warnings
play
have
with
been
the controller.
ignored for
So,
too long. seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
He's like reverse Geralt.
Maker,
He's super
help
tired.
us all.
I hope this game's load screens are not as horrendous as what we've been used to with the Rage LP. Okay, so I get full character rotation, so that's cool. Men and women in Ferelden? I think I'm going to go with Ferelden until I hear otherwise. Men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces. That's its way of saying it doesn't matter which one you pick because there's no disadvantages. Alright, human, the most numerous, yet the most divided of all the races. Only four times have they ever united under a single cause, the last being centuries ago. Religion and the Chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Okay. Racial benefits, +1 to strength, dexterity, magic, and cunning. Elf. Once enslaved by humans. Okay, so that's the kind of fantasy world we're in. Most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging and impoverished living in the slums of human cities. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests. Welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Racial benefits, +2 willpower, +2 magic. So, are warriors, rogues, and mages the only classes? Dwarf. Is it? I guess it's not going to change the character model unless I select it. Okay, so elves are a little bit shorter than humans. Oh, look at that. Look at that stocky girl. That's a girl who puts that she's 5'5" in her bio, and she's not. Dwarf. Rigidly bound by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have a high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. Interesting. Kind of the opposite of Bretons in the Elder Scrolls. Racial benefits, +1 to strength and dex, +2 to constitution, 10% chance to resist. Hold on. Okay, high resistance is only... well, I guess it means to, like, outright resist it. Okay. I think I'm going to go with elf. Warriors are powerful fighters, focusing on melee and ranged weapons to deal with their foes. They can withstand and deliver a great deal of punishment and have a strong understanding of tactics and strategy. Specializations for warrior include Berserker, Templar, Champion, and Reaver. Okay, so it's like there's classes and then essentially subclasses. Alright, that makes sense. As dangerous as it is potent, magic is a cure for those lacking the will to wield it. Malevolent spirits that wish to enter the world of the living are drawn to mages like beacons, putting the mage and everyone nearby in constant danger. Because of this, mages lead lives of isolation. That makes sense. Locked away from the world they threaten. That's pretty honest. Specializations include Spirit Healer, Shapeshifter, Arcane Warrior, and Blood Mage. That's awesome. Forget everything else. Blood Mage. Can I be Blood Mage? Like, not even in this game. I want to be a Blood Mage in real life. Alright. Oh, whoops. Rogue. Rogues are skilled adventurers who come from all walks of life. All rogues possess some skill in picking locks and spotting traps, making them valuable assets to any party. Tactically, they are not ideal frontline fighters, but if rogues can circle around behind their target, they can backstab to devastating effect. Rogue specializations are Ranger, Bard, Duelist, and Assassin. Okay, so I'm between Warrior and Rogue here. mostly because I was already thinking it would be nice to play a ranger style class, but it's a question of, do I want to be a ranger or I wonder what berserker entails, really. You know what? I think I'm going to commit to being a ranger. I like the idea of, if ranger is what I think it is in this game, I think I'll be fine. See, because the warrior class definitely mentioned ranged weapons, so I'm thinking bows, crossbows, that kind of stuff. But when I think of a ranger, I think of them having a bow, and I hate the idea that if I chose to be a rogue and to play a ranger, that I wouldn't have access to a bow. I guess when it all comes down to it, I could create another character, but I kind of just want to play this game and experience it. Let's see what we got. Dalish Elf. Proud of your role as one of the few true elves, you have always assumed you would spend your life with your tribe until a chance encounter with a relic of your people's past threatens to tear you away from everything you have ever known. City Elf. You have always lived under the heavy thumb of your human overlords, but when a local lord claiming his privilege with the bride shatters your wedding day, the simmering racial tensions explode in a rain of vengeance. A little prima nocta there. Yeah, Dalish Elf sounds like it would be a little bit more my style. Kind of, not so much the... I don't know. I don't really know what it means by true elves. If that means they have kind of a superiority complex, or if it's a we're the last of our kind of idea, that maybe the elves, or the Dalish elves, kind of lament the fact that they're the last of their kind that hold to their traditions and culture. But I can sort of, like, I like that. I like the whole tradition and everything, but I also like the idea that they are separated from the cities and from the humans that once enslaved them. So I think we're gonna go with Dalish Elf. Oh, I constantly forget about the PlayStation 3's keyboard system. It's not as bad as the old one, the original text input system, which was like texting on a phone 15 years ago. All right, guess we can go with, how do I there we go. Guess we're gonna go with my OC's name. Maybe sometime I will share the story of why my OC is named Ilaria.
Greetings.
Oh, wait. Hold on. She has a last name? Do I get a... Hold on, I don't understand. What am I doing? What am I doing? It says preset. Aha, okay. Kind of a green, yellowy green skin tone. That's interesting. I like the hair. I also like the facial tattoos. Definitely a fan of the facial tattoos. Well, it's funny. I would never... I'd probably never go for a girl in real life that has facial tattoos unless they were like that. Like, I think that would be interesting. But... look at her little ears. Yeah. But yeah, if it was like kind of generic, trashy face tattoos, like if the female Post Malone wanted to go out with me, I would be hesitant. I'm completely fine with tattoos, but honey, come on. I don't know, the kind of first generic one's okay. I'm really thinking more bone structure here. She's fine. A little bit. She looks more like an elf, in my opinion. Welcome to Character Creation, the episode. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Nebula here from the Marvel movies. She should be fine. Goodness. Wow, that changes a lot. Kind of see what's available. You know, you don't usually see elves as anything other than, I don't know, like, you don't typically see them with human skin tones like this. That's interesting. They're usually, like, think about in the Elder Scrolls, you have the dark elves who have that bluish gray, almost kind of purple skin tone. The high elves who have more of a gold skin tone like what's on the screen now. And the Bosmer who have more of a tanned skin tone. But I don't know, typically I feel like you see elves in a lot of fantasy stuff just being white, which is very strange. Yes, there we go. When it comes to choosing the lip color for your waifu, you can't always go with, like, okay, like, for example, I like the color purple. Purple kind of works here. Purple doesn't always work on your waifu in the video game. So, neither does, like, that teal kind of color. Yeah, see, that looks normal. That's good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's Stranger Things Season 3, guys. I kind of like the dark look, but I'm scared with this being a PS3 title that color is going to pop super hard. I think we're going to leave her eyeshadow alone. Alright, let's see what our tattoo options are. No tattoo. This first one's fine. That's a bit much. Okay. That is some, like, elven Braveheart, and that's sick. Eh. Yeah, kind of Darth Maul looking. Kind of Indian looking. Interesting. That's not terrible. See, that looks elven to me. I like that. That one's not bad. I don't know. I kind of like the first tattoo that we start with here. I like this. Now, here's the test. I like the kind of subdued look of that color. You can fade it a bit. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to go full intensity on this. Now comes the most important part of waifu creation, which is hair. Oh, that's too dark. Let's go ahead and decide our hair color. Ilaria usually has white hair. Oh, I love that. Okay, we got a contender. That's pretty cute. Okay. I'm actually, like, low-key a fan of this hairstyle. That's not bad. I like that. Very simple with the single braid, the kind of Padawan braid. Some sick Zooey Deschanel bangs. Very mid-2000s, every girl I went to high school with, or was in high school with. I didn't go to high school. I worded that really weird. Don't mind this. girls who were in high school the same time as I was. That's the way to word it. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Got your standard PS2 cuts. That's a bit JRPG for me. Yeah, it was really early on the one I said that I liked. Is it this one? Yeah, I like this. Ladies, eyebrows are hard. I know. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's not important that her eyebrows match. It might be a little bit much. And I kind of dig when girls have a contrast between their eyebrows and their hair color within reason. Not really going to mess with her eyes, but the color is important. Does that look green? I can't quite tell. Yeah, that looks green. Not going to mess with those. I feel like when you start messing with stuff like those kinds of sliders, your neck and jaw kind of stuff, and you don't know what you're doing, that's when you start getting into that like Dark Souls atrocity range of facial details. This is interesting. Ha! Okay. I've been playing a little bit of Baldur's Gate on the PC, and it's, your character portrait is very... It's very nice looking, I think. I actually dig that kind of mid to late 90s fantasy art style, but it ends up looking nothing like your character. But the fact that this is actually a picture of your character is pretty cool. Yeah, just get nothing but collarbones in there. Oh, you can even... That's nice. Look at that. Some nice purple. Kind of like that. Some kind of magic-y looking backgrounds. That's not bad. What was the one I said? That one? Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. Kind of show her hair off a little bit. This is nice.
I have lost concentration.
That was very interesting that her mouth moved and nothing came out.
I must try another tactic.
How do you do? Oops, where's my head?
Greetings. Well, that didn't work. My weapon isn't working! Greetings. I cannot cast it. It is unharmed.
Charmed. It didn't work. Not working.
Greetings. Ugh, my spell. This isn't working. Need something else.
I don't know, I'm between violent and cocky, which is how I like my women in real life.
You're in my way.
Whoops.
Greetings. Oops, where's my head? This is not good. Scoot. Off I go.
Greetings. Ugh, my spell. Oh, what does it take to kill these things? You're in my way. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go cocky here.
How do you
Cocky's
do?
nice. I'm a little... This is strange. Can I not do a last name for her? Let's see how that works. Just a test. Yeah, it looks like... Maybe your last name is based on your race. I'm not sure. there not a way to just accept... since I'm kind of new to this, the fact that it says quick play is a bit disconcerting. Alright, let's see. Casual. For players new to role-playing games, your party is immune to friendly fire. Normal is for most players, your party is immune to friendly fire. Okay. Hard. For RPG veterans ready for a challenge, friendly fire between members of your party inflicts half damage. Nightmare. For those who know no fear, friendly fire inflicts full damage on your party members. I think we're going to go with normal. Feel like normal is there's no shame. Uh-oh. Okay. Caster summons a skeleton minion from the corpse of a fallen enemy to fight alongside the party for a short time. Okay, got some necromancy stuff going on. Grease! Okay, I love
You were
that
born
spell
amidst
name.
the Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them.
Dear.
You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
That's a big old bow.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we?
These bows are comically
You're just
large,
in time.
if I might say so.
I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
Uh-oh. We about to
We
have a
aren't
moral
bandits,
choice?
I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You
I love how those
Shemlin are
guys are
pathetic.
holding
It's
their
hard to
hands.
believe you ever
They're
drove us
such
from our
goons.
homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethalon? What should we do with them?
Yay, dialogue. Okay. Kill them, what do I care? The others will never know. Let them go. You judge humans too harshly. Let's find out what they're doing here. Give them a warning. Killing them will only bring trouble. Okay. Option 4, I think, is definitely true. Option 3 is very pragmatic. Options 1 and 2 really aren't my style.
Does it matter? Hunting or banditry, we'll need to move camp if we let them live.
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
If you've been there, you should have treasures to prove it. Yeah.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
Yeah, why didn't you make it very far in?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to
Maker.
outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
Whew. The game is really trying to drive home to me that the safety of my clan is very important, and that these humans put the safety of my clan in danger. But I feel like killing them's not the right move at the same time. Number 2 seems to be the most middle of the road option here that prevents me from having to kill them. Why do I feel like this is Why do I feel like they're gonna bother us if
Run along then, Shems.
I let them
Don't
go?
come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank
Perhaps
you.
they are scared enough.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
Yeah, let's go.
And if we find anything, the Keeper will want to know.
Okay, so now we have control. Well, that was a bit. Okay, all right. Let me move around. Okay, movement is not terrible. Oh. Okay, so we've got a cloaking ability. Guessing circle is a heal there. Okay, that's... Okay. Is it... How do I... Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, switching party members. You have switched control to a different party member. Pressing L1 or R1 changes which party member you are controlling. Press both buttons to select the whole party. Okay, cool. I'm guessing when it's time for combat, the game will tell me how to combat. Okay, so X brings out my weapon. I move very slow because of this cloaking.
Perhaps we should have a drink since we've stopped.
Oh, there's some wolfy boys.
Bad breath alert!
Press X to attack your current target. Square, triangle, and circle will trigger the associated special move or spell. Open your radio menu to see all of your abilities. Potions holds all healing items, and quick heal will use the most appropriate healing item.
Go.
Oh, huh. That was certainly a way to do that. Sure. Dead Hala. Okay, got some stuff here. I don't know, maybe I can sell that.
Moving on.
I don't particularly see myself using a shield, but you never know. Elf root. Maybe that's used in some kind of potions or something. Take those. The common name for Canavarus. This herb actually has little to do with the elves other than being commonly collected and traded to outsiders by the Dalish. Or Dalish. It is the primary ingredient in many healing. Yep. Okay.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
Okay. I have a feeling, and this is just because I'm very cynical, I have a feeling that these options all lead the same place. But I don't like the idea of only two of us being here.
There's nobody else here. And I'm not running back for help unless there's something worth making a fuss over.
See, that's exactly
Come
what I
on,
thought
let's
would
at least see what's there. How dangerous could it be?
How dangerous could it be, said the man in imminent danger. queue up one action for each member of your party. I almost said Quay, because it's a long-running joke about...
It looks like the Shem was telling the truth.
Like the way that word looks
These
for
ruins look
years.
more human than elven.
I thought it was Q. And that was kind of reinforced by... Currently equipped items are highlighted in blue. Use left to change categories and X to equip. Okay. These better. They give they give no advantage. Okay. Anyway. I would hear in
Look over there.
British TV shows and the like, I would hear people say that they were queuing up, but I never really put it together that, yeah, I was very, very unaware of how diverse the English language could be when I was a baby child. Yes, for the longest time I thought it was Quay. And when I read Harry Potter,
Over with.
I thought that Sirius Black's name was Cyrus because apparently I was illiterate and didn't know how to sound a word out. Okay, we've got some options here. Now we've got a door. Part of me feels like these go to the same place.
Don't look now.
Trap detected. That's awesome. Okay.
Huh.
Whoa! Cool. Okay. I like how I can simply
If you
hold
insist.
the attack button and attack.
Trying to be
Feels good.
Let's do this, shall we?
Oh, sweet. A little boat. Now, I wonder if I'm supposed to get arrows. Okay. Let's explore this room if we can.
Trap.
Whoa.
So simple to see, really.
Woo! Darkspawn longsword. Okay, that's interesting.
Don't look now.
My gosh, that scares me every time.
And I'm off.
It's not the fact that there is a trap that scares me. It's the fact that I will just be walking along and a trap appears out of...
Prepare to die!
It's a bit spooky.
Not bad at all. Trap. So simple to see, really.
Yeah, this appears to be the other door. This looks like a tomb of some sort. I don't know what I took. I just mashed the button. I'm stupid.
Are you daft?
Only rogues can open locks or disarm traps. Their ability is determined by cunning and talents. So apparently...
Don't think so. Not happening.
Apparently that one's beyond me. Okay. Don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Okay. Let's continue forward. See, I pressed X to interact with something, and there was nothing there. What is that to my left? Is that a statue? Are you a statue?
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you?
I have no idea what it is.
Touchy, aren't we? There's bound to be more. Let's keep looking around.
I have no idea what it be. Alright, so I picked up a sword a second ago. Wait, hold on. What? Now, is that better? It is, but it lowers my dex. I don't... I'm a bit confused here. Ah, okay. Okay, so I can either do the swords or the bow. Let's try the bow out.
More of these? Well, all right then. And I'm off.
Oh.
Yes. Go in.
I actually legitimately love just getting the miss. Oh, and busted. That's hot.
Oh, it
Were those
fell
walking
down.
corpses? This place is haunted.
Tamlin, you okay, buddy? If Sam was here, he'd tell me to take the great sword. But I ain't take the great sword. Oh my.
Oh, right.
A bear skull.
I get their share of the treasure.
Oh. Oh.
Huh.
I was about to say we seem to be doing decent damage to it.
And I'm off.
How do you interrupt an arrow? Like slap it out of the air? I don't like this. Now, is my dude dead or
Right.
down for now?
By the creators.
Okay.
What was that thing?
You've earned enough experience to gain a level. Level up now by pressing select. Select. Alright. Strength measures a character's physical prowess and directly affects the damage a character deals in physical combat. It also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks. High strength is essential for warriors, and particularly if they wish to wield two-handed weapons. It's nearly as critical for rogues. Okay. Dex is the measure of agility, reflexes, and balance. Higher dex improves the character's chances to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers or arrows. Archery and dual weapon fighting styles demand high dexterity to master, making this attribute a favorite for rogues. Willpower represents a character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to a deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. So willpower is useful, at least. Okay. Magic is the measure of a character's natural affinity for the arcane. This attribute is crucial for mages since it directly increases a character's spell power score, which determines the potency of all spells. The magic attribute also determines how effective potions, poultices, and salves are for all classes. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills, such as herbalism or combat tactics, require a quick mind master, and an observant eye can more easily find weaknesses in enemy armor. Rogues benefit most from this statistic, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Constitution represents health and resilience. Higher constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. I like that all of these are useful. That it's not just, you min-max. Like, it might actually be beneficial to take willpower as a rogue or magic for all classes because of the potions and everything. But I think I'm gonna drop something into cunning, into dex. Is that all I get? Okay, that's all I get. All right. Coercion. Okay. Coercion, passive, requires 10 cunning. The character is influential enough to convince others to change their views. Strength contributes to a more intimidating character, whereas cunning contributes to a more persuasive character. I do like speech builds, for sure. The character is quick enough to pilfer small items from others, whether friendly or hostile, so as long as they're not too alert. Okay. Trap making. The character has learned to construct basic traps and lures out of common components. Survival, which I already apparently have a rank in. Character can detect nearby creatures of an equal or lower level. This skill also grants a small bonus to nature resistance. Presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. Okay. Herbalism, simple potions. Okay. Wonder why some of these are. I don't understand. Okay. Maybe I understand. Yeah, okay. So I've already got this. I just can't take the next rank of it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's work on some. Okay, cool. All right. Wow, okay. So Archer carefully places each shot for maximum effect while in this mode. This decreases rate of fire but grants bonuses to attack. Okay. If the aim shot hampers the target's ability to fight by reducing attack defensive hits. That seems pretty good. Let me look at the actual rogue stuff. Can't take that. Can't take that. Can't take that. And can't take that. Okay. Okay. So if it's got a box around it, that means I don't have it. Okay. I'm learning. I'm figuring it out. Shut up. Just leave me alone. Unsportsmanlike kick. Okay. Dealing normal combat damage as well as. That seems fun. Alright, what do we have under archery? Oh, yeah, I'll take that. I'll worry about the rogue stuff later. ability was... Let's... sign that. Okay. What are you gonna drop for me, boyo? Oh.
You aren't going to leave without taking a closer look at the mirror, are you?
I feel like I missed something.
I will. This is the only thing we've seen here that isn't broken.
Is that the
I wonder
mirror
what
that
this writing
Skeletor
is
goes
for.
through that he punches?
Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror. No, it was right there. Wait, there it is again.
That's Skeletor, guys.
Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to
Boy,
take a
you about
closer
to
look.
get, like, sucked up in a mirror. Like Skeletor.
It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground.
Some dwarf stuff, obviously.
And there's a great blackness. It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Digging magical mirrors. Come on, dude. Also, I've got to say, after playing so much Rage with its
Can you hear me?
horrid
I am
subtitle
very
placement,
sorry.
and like the way the subtitles overlap each other, and it's just so stupid. It is really nice to have these like kind of cinematic. Oh, excuse my phone going off there. I should have muted that. That's rude. But it's nice to have these sort of cinematic subtitles that appear at the top of the screen. What is that? Is that some kind of like battle wagon?
You're
Yeah,
awake.
but I like this little drop down.
You've
I like
the
that
God's
it's
own
up
luck,
top
Lethalon.
because the
You're
action
back at camp.
is a little
Everyone
bit
is worried
easier.
sick
Like,
about you.
I have to say
How do you
action.
feel?
The people's faces tend to be in the upper third of the screen, and then when you have your dialogue options, they're coming in the bottom, like fifth here. Since they're popping in like that, it does more of a cinematic feel, and it's a little bit more balanced. So far, I like the dialogue and subtitle boxes here. So the game's got that going for it. Oh, you're not the guy I was with. Okay.
Hashem brought you back 2 days ago.
Shem.
You don't remember him?
So Shem is apparently the Elvish word for humans. I wonder if it's derogatory. I really dig fantasy, like RPG stuff, where the elves have derogatory terms for humans or for strangers. Like in the Elder Scrolls, how the Dark Elves will refer to you as Sarah. Yep.
He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder.
Is he carrying
You
me
were
like a
delirious
quiver
with
of arrows?
fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone.
Outside.
He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal
The
you.
old magic. The Shimlin. See, now we're getting variants on the. We're getting variants on the terms here. Yeah. Where's my boy?
Of course. Most of the hunters are off looking for him right now. But the Keeper wanted to talk to you as soon as you awoke. Stay here. I'll get her.
See, it was between saying that or actually going to the Keeper, so obviously.
I see you are awake,
Hey, what's
Dallin.
up?
It is fortunate Duncan found you when
I
he
like
did.
your armor. Give armor.
I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
Yeah, is that the guy who brought me back?
Yes, he introduced himself as a Grey Warden. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
Yeah, what does a darkspawn look like?
Like a man, but dark and tainted with evil. Perhaps you fought one in the cave and it wounded you.
There were many monsters and dead men that walked.
Walking corpses? Dark magic, but not darkspawn. I know not what the other creatures might have been. What else did you find? What is the last thing you remember?
There was a mirror. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well.
Right down the middle?
We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, darling? Without you, we will not find it.
Yeah, let's go.
I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly. Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
Yeah, I'm curious about this.
Remember that Tamlin needs your help.
Oh, okay. I thought she was just straight up gonna dismiss me on that, but anyway. Grey Warden think I met. What is a darkspawn exactly? I've never seen one before. That bear-like monster have been a darkspawn.
The old tomes say darkspawn come in as many varieties as surface creatures. They also say that many darkspawn are seen only during what the humans call a blight.
Okay.
Perhaps your bear monster was one of those. They are mostly boogeymen, used to frighten human children. In modern times, they are rarely seen on surface lands. But rumor holds that great numbers dwell in the ancient tunnels of the Draganlan, the dwarves. They obliterate all that is in their path. Like a plague of locusts, they spread disease and misery when they come to the surface. An event to be feared, without doubt.
All right.
Darkspawn are savage, uncultured creatures, more akin to locusts than men. They may have befouled the cave, but they did not build what is there.
All right.
From the Warden's description, it may have been a temple devoted to an old god. Should we return, I may see it for myself. Darkspawn are filthy, diseased beasts that taint the very air around them. The Grey Warden seemed to think your illness came from this taint.
From the taint.
Since you did not meet any Darkspawn, I don't see how that could be. No doubt he was mistaken. They destroyed the last horde of Darkspawn to threaten the surface centuries ago. It doesn't mean they extinguished them all.
Makes sense.
Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly. When Tamlin's life is at stake? Very well.
I like how she's really kind of driving home. Hey, maybe you should just go do the quest.
Not quite, Dylan. After they defeated the Darkspawn long ago, the Grey Warden's numbers diminished greatly over the centuries. It seems the humans have little use for them if Darkspawn aren't actively raising their lands. I suppose the thought of Darkspawn returning one day did not occur to them. He seemed honorable, and his care for your safety speaks well of him. I trust my judgment. He said he'd been looking for our clan and had a hint of our whereabouts. As I said,
Interesting.
you were fortunate. It is possible he sought a volunteer to join their order.
I was literally about to say, I wonder if there's some kind of like chosen one kind of stuff going on here, where this Grey Warden guy was coming here to find somebody or something. I'm not sure.
Indeed. The Grey Wardens once consisted of the best from all races.
Okay.
I know of no Dalish joining them since the days of the Darkspawn Wars, however.
Yeah, that seems to be where it's going.
It would be a great honor, though I don't know why any Dalish would choose such a life. Regardless, he has not asked. They are the best and most noble of all races, Dalen. Few can achieve their standards.
Dalen sounds like she's saying darling, with a really thick dialect, like darling.
Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly.
Yeah, can I get some equipment?
Master Island can help you. Go to him and ask to see his stock.
Okay. Well, so far, this game feels pretty good. It doesn't look too terrible, given its age. And I'm starting to understand a little bit about this Darkspawn and Blight situation, as well as the Grey Wardens and what they're about. But I think that's a good place to stop it for this episode. And just want to thank you for coming out and watching as I start playing a tens of hours RPG that this is my next big LP, I'm thinking, and I'm liking it so far, and I hope that you're liking the video as well. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.